Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Atozy channel where we cover stuff that happens on the internet. Normally it's dumb, sometimes it's dramatic, and other times it's more serious. Today is a little bit of a combination of all three. For the past few weeks, David Dobrik has spent quite a amount of time in the hot seat where allegation after allegation has been thrown at him. And many people have been saying that David has been hiding from this, or David Dobrik is hiding from these allegations. Why isn't he responding, etc., etc. The two most prominent allegations that's been thrown at David, one is the whole situation that involves Seth. This all stems from a skit/prank from where I understand they tricked Seth into kissing Jason Nash blindfolded, and I guess Seth thought he was kissing Corinna Kopf, who is another female Vlog Squad member. And the second prominent story revolves Trisha Paytas, Jason Nash, and David Dobrik, where essentially Jason gave David Dobrik his hotel room key, and David went up into his hotel and hid in his bathroom. Then Jason went up there with Trisha, and they instantly started banging, and David was left in the bathroom listening to all of this. And then I guess at the end of it, Trisha then walked into the bathroom naked, and to her surprise, David was sitting there. That one's definitely very weird.
Like, he was like standing in the shower too, like kind of creepy.
So I mean, like,
it doesn't matter if you're standing or sitting, but I feel like standing hidden in the shower is something that's always like in a horror movie, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But oh my god, it's yeah. I don't know why David would just quietly sit there. I don't know why Jason would
I think
while David is there. I feel like I would more put the blame on Jason than David here, but I'm surprised he didn't like go, "Hey guys, can you guys not do this while I'm here?" Hey, I'm here.
And it's still
Someone's
funny.
Here.
Yeah, like if the whole point is to surprise her, she would still be surprised. Like the second he hears anything, just yell like, what the hell, or something, you know, and then it's still messed up, but if he's trying to get, you know what I mean? It is so weird that he just like sat there. I don't know.
There's a time and place for everything. Just yell that, and then now's not the time to do it when I'm here in your bathroom. Like, just come on. But here's a clip where that's all explained.
Being in the hotel room, I hide in the bathroom, like in the shower, I'm waiting for them, and they start having like, as if, Jason, did you forget?
No, I just got so turned on.
That was weird. And I was like, oh my God, I thought you were going to have like the entire time and just finish.
Right.
Just to have that be like the joke. And I was like, please don't do it. Please don't do it. And then she ended up coming to the bathroom fully naked.
You went into the bathroom and then you're like, what? Did you say anything to them?
Yeah, I was supposed to go back to Boston with Jason, and because he left like that night. Like, we only came in, I think, either for this or something else that was happening. Oh, there was like a skunk bit or something. We only came in for 12 hours and I was supposed to go back to Boston with Jason. And I literally stayed in Illinois by myself. I went to see like Hamilton or something like that. And then I flew back by myself because I felt so weird about it. And then David never put me in another vlog for like a month until the Tana thing happened in February, where the all hell.
So he was mad that you got upset about it?
Yeah, I said I was upset.
I think it's safe to say that that's very weird. Like, very, very weird. And again, I would probably say that Jason is more at fault here than David, even though it's odd for David to not yell something. And then now you have Scotty Sire from the Vlog Squad, who just made a video on all of this, trying to clear some of this up. So I'm going to break down this video as neutral as possible, and then I'm going to give some of my thoughts at the end of this video. So the video is just titled Hi, and it starts off like this.
What's up, guys? I am totally sick of seeing my friends' names get dragged through the mud because of false allegations and lies and just things that aren't true. So I'm going to address some of those allegations and defend my friend.
Scotty then calls Seth's allegations a lie.
I think that right now the internet is fueled by a lot of unsubstantiated gossip and lies, and that sucks. You got to be careful with what you're putting out on the internet and the claims that you're making without verifying them. If you're telling a lie and it snowballs, it becomes something that you cannot take back. You can't retract it. And then you just end up damaging people's lives for no reason, and probably damaging your own life as well. So I would just like to say, don't call it sharing your truth if you're sharing a lie, because it's not true.
Then he goes on to say that David asked for consent and has video evidence. But to note, he asked for consent after he did the first prank. So I guess that he asked for consent between the first and the second prank here.
Seth accused David and Jason of sexual assault for a kissing prank that was done in 2017, which is so f***ed up because he was part of the videos, he knows what we do, and then after the prank was finished, David asked him.
Too long after that, I had an idea to pull the prank on him again, so I thought it would be fun to blatantly ask him for consent.
Do I have permission to try to prank you again and get you to make out with Jason?
I'm very confused by that, because how the hell could you be so confident to tell me that I have to consent to something that I'm not going to know that I'm going to do?
David films hours and hours of footage and crams them into 4 minutes and 20 seconds for his vlog. So this clip was cut short to not actually show Seth giving his consent, but showing David asking for the consent. Now, do you think David would go and film this bit if Seth had said no? No. There's no way in hell.
Then he showed more video evidence of Seth acting like it was okay with the whole kissing prank, and this is the second time it was pulled on him.
You're the best. You're the best, David. This motherfucker told me that this was gonna happen again. And I can always respect the man that keeps his word.
You can tell by his reaction at the end of the video that he was pranked, it was all in good fun, and he gave permission beforehand. He gave David props on getting him with that prank a second time. Some of David's vlogs happen just like in real time, you know, like and something will happen and he captures it on film. But most of these things are preconceived and everyone talks about like what bit is going to be filmed. So a lot of the things that Seth was in were his ideas. Not saying that these kissing pranks were his ideas, but he did give consent to them and he partook in them, and he partook in several bits after and before the next ones and was totally fine with it.
David then shows text message proof of Seth literally asking to do the kissing prank a third time.
David looked through his text messages and found one of Seth's numbers asking him to do the kissing prank a third time. Seth literally requested to do it a third time.
Guys, this is a text from Seth from about 2 years ago. He goes, "Yo, bro, I was thinking about it. I'm down for another kissing sketch." I said, "Haha, what do you mean?" He goes, "Lol, I don't really care as long as you clout me up. I'm not gay, just don't care." And then he sends me this.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not really a big deal. I mean, it's the same. Just, I don't know, more open-minded.
Then he claims that Seth posted revenge prawn. I'm going to say that because I don't want YouTube to nuke my channel for that word. But apparently he posted that of their friend Aaron.
He posted revenge of our friend Aaron. Do you know how that's affected her? He posted revenge, which is actually, it's 100% illegal. It's totally immoral and so f***ed up. Did you get her consent?
Then he explains that David apparently took the video down after Seth talked to him last year about how the prank made him uncomfortable.
And I know that you spoke to David a couple years ago in private and told him you felt uncomfortable about the video, and so he took the video down. And I totally understand feelings of regret and feeling uncomfortable about something that you've done in the past, but you can't blame your uncomfortableness or your regret for your actions when you were a part. You partook in it. You were interested in it. You wanted to do it. You wanted to be clouded up.
Then Scotty states that he thinks that Seth is just bitter and he didn't get what he wanted career-wise from David Dobrik's vlogs. Then he tries to use that as the reasoning for why Seth is doing all this.
Now, in hindsight, when you were partaking in it, I know that you were just filming videos for David's channel and probably hoping that it built up your social media platform and you built a career out of it. And I don't think that that worked. And I think you got bitter about it. And after a couple of years, you were like, I want something out of this. I was embarrassed in that prank and I want something out of it, so I'm going to go after them.
Then Scotty goes on to highlight Seth's change of tone throughout the years.
In Seth's interview with H3, he talked about the situation in one way, and in his other interviews earlier, he talked about the situation in a completely different way.
At the end of the day, I would have laughed at it if it was someone else. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm a type of person, if I feel like I would laugh at something, like don't dish anything out if you wouldn't be willing to take it. So I was just like, I've pranked people before, I've done some.
And then he finally concludes the video with this.
A lot of things were your ideas. And I don't know how you could lie about that. There's literal proof of you being so down for doing these bits. And now you're backtracking and saying, I was so uncomfortable, but I took the high road and just like played it off like I wasn't. You asked to do it a third time. And in retaliation for this, years later, you post our friend's naked body on the internet. It's revenge. It's illegal. It's up.
So I guess now it's time for some of my thoughts on this video, and I guess starting off, he opens the video by saying that David and Jason are so nice, and that's really just kind of his perception of David and Jason. I'm sure there's other people that don't have the same story to say about Jason and David, clearly, so that's not much of a defense in my opinion. Then moving on, you have what he was saying about consent. I'm not really sure consent actually works like that, because if he asked months ahead of time and then suddenly does something, did he actually give consent then? Or I don't know, it's really iffy around that. And it's also kind of hard to consent to something that you don't know is going to happen. And then you also have the whole thing where, from what I know at least, there's no proof of him giving consent before the first time the prank happened. We have, I guess, consent for between the first and the second prank, but other than that, I'm not really sure. Then I'd like to point out the top comment on Scotty's video that says, what if Natalie got tricked into kissing Jonah instead of Todd? Everyone would agree it's SA. So that is kind of a point there. Then you have the whole revenge prawn. Reposting / promoting that is unacceptable no matter what. Then to comment on the change of Seth's tones throughout the years is sometimes it takes time for people to process things. He might have been very embarrassed over this whole thing and he tried to be cool by playing it off like it was no big deal. but maybe he actually was really hurt by that. And maybe he just needed to get out of that bubble surrounded by yes men to actually realize, oh, I was wronged. But at the end of the day, I was not there. So this is just my take on how I'm seeing this. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think of all this. And literally 30 minutes ago, Trisha Paytas uploaded her response to that. So if this video gets 20,000 likes, I'll make a part 2 of this tomorrow and I'll upload that ASAP. But if you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It'd be awesome if you subscribed. And also hit that bell notification so you actually get notified when I upload a video.
Don't forget to smash like, as Graham Stephan says.
Don't forget to obliterate that like button.
Yeah.
If you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can find me as Atozy on Instagram or Twitter. Links will be down in the description down below. But on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Baby, I'm crazy. You know I get so jaded. My mama told me I made it, but I'm still not up on no playlist. And I still hit up on my haters. Everybody else is so faithless, saying if you hate it, don't play it. But maybe I'm the one that needs changing. But I don't really want change, no. Think I get to where I wanna go.